All right, this is Katsia's place. We're over in the spooky part of Founders, and this is being described as a witch's house. Got it. I think I'm convinced so far. We got some spooky scarecrow looking things up front. We have some overgrowth. We have some intimidating Lordaeron fencing that's surrounding the space. And at least the way that it's shaped, it's meant to come off as a very small house. You know, there is no, there's no extensions on the side, no additional trellises or what have you. I mean, we kind of take a closer look and things are looking pretty, they took a certain turn. I think we have like these chairs that are being used as headstones, which is pretty good, actually. Those are very convincing looking headstones. But we have some underused torture equipment, punishment tools that have yet to be used. So maybe inside maybe they're good witches, right? Maybe they're good witches and it's all like about, cuddly animals and saving the world and all that stuff. Who knows? We might be surprised. Doubt it. On the side here, we got our wagon work. And again, we have some greens to dress up the side of the house because they didn't make any actual extensions to the spot. Couple more greens again as we make our way inside past the wind chimes, and let's see what we've got. Now, as we enter, we're invited to go in a couple of different directions, including to that kind of vibe there. We're going to go left as usual, so we'll see how that goes. Now, as we come in, though, we came in through this sort of entrance here with this, is it called just a steel, Surmar window? Yeah. I just keep calling it a steel window. But we have the Surmar window being flanked by these greens here. And we have supplies being laid down as if we were like gathering things. So let's go off to our left, past the trellis and like this kind of like centerpiece here. And let the exploring be, okay, so that's wax, right? Yeah. So that's candle wax. That kind of tells a story. But what about here? Not so much. Actually, now I think about it, is this candle wax? Oh, that got way more gloomy now. Yeah. But they're trying to clean. Hey, so that's all good. So it is a witch's place in the middle of a bit of a cleanup. Now, as for what's out here, that's super gloomy. We got our void well, plus two of those two of those blood elf beds to set up the drapes here. But yeah, with the way the lighting is set up right here, and I believe the lighting has been adjusted to unnatural. So that way the lighting pops more, creates this like really like this kind of glow. See, what we really need, what we don't quite have yet, is a red glow, like actual red lighting effects. We have glows and things like that and highlights, but not so much an actual red glow. That'll be sick when that finally comes in. Ooh, that's going to be creepy. Now, we have this, do we have a blood mirror too? Okay, so that's definitely telling a story of, everyone's having a good time, or, everyone's having a bloody good time. Ha ha, get it? It's okay. Let's move on. So, right through here, and notice how we have like some sunlight coming down. Oh, there's the boss. We have some sunlight coming down on a single set of roses. Where's the light coming from? Not sure, but it looks like that's kind of a window set being set up. And then right through here, sorry about the camera there, now we enter a conference room, a meeting room of sorts. So it's like, okay, let's go and have a seat. Meanwhile, the boss is there. What's she doing? Monologue. What's she talking about? Dastardly plans. Things that she's done, things that she's seen. Like, check out over there. There's like this table there with some blood under it and some thrown tools. It's like, okay, are you next? Perhaps, maybe this is a job interview, perhaps. Oh, hi. Hello. Hi, I'm the Soul. I'm here for the interview. I'm here to be the volunteer, not volunteer, but the person who grabs the weapons when you're done with them. I'm your personal weapon collector person. And I see there's a lot of blood on the table too. This is a mistake. I should leave. Yeah, I just noticed the blood there too. No, or perhaps it's just spilled wine, right? Maybe I just spilled stuff. You know, here I am, I'm like grabbing the stuff and I'm like, oh my God, there's blood everywhere. And then I spilled everything. Yeah. Or perhaps I was like, wow, this is great looking stuff. And she's like, yeah, that's blood. And then I just, yacked it all out. Yeah. Things aren't turning out so great. Being here is just all bad. But what else do we have? We've got... Okay, I really like this whole outdoor setup here. This totally has the vibe. Yeah, monologue vibes. So here's where the boss would stand, and they would like do their grand thing, and then at the end she's like, "Do you have any questions?" And I'll be like, "Are there any benefits or anything like that?" And I don't think there are. Let's get out of the story bit though. I'm kind of flailing here. Up here though, we have like this kind of climb here, table, and then a bar tables up top before we get into, the Kool-Aid pool. Very fun, very nice. Oh, I just noticed at a certain angle, you can see the Arakoa, sun statue thing blazing out. Very nice. Oh, everything's fine because the bird is alive, so everything's cool. All right, so that like vibe totally changes. Everything's fine. We're all just here to have fun. That's just wine. It's not blood. And we're going to have nothing but fun. Okay. We're here on the side, this very dressed up bookshelf. Big old elven tables, boom, 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 to dress this up. And that's a lot of weapons. It's a lot of weapons and a lot of misses, right? Yeah. All right. Am I totally saving here? I think I'm totally saving here. I think we're good. But we got to see what is through this shroud, this rug shroud of sorts, which is, they just spilled more drinks. Everyone's just having a party. So everyone's having a good time, and I'm stuck, or I can't go past. Okay. So that looks like a one-way thing. I'll see you later. We'll see what happens next. That's later? No, I trust that's later. Okay, and then here we have a gap, and we enter. Nothing too suspicious, actually. See? Because this is fine. Because this is a totally safe place. This is just, I don't know what they're cooking, but, I don't see any bodies there. Right? So this is, like I said, good witch's place. We're waiting for the part where we're saving the animals, and dude, she's looking so sassy. We're screwed. She's like, yeah, I help out all the animals. I'm like, yeah. But then what happens? She sees us as animals. That's the twist. That is the twist. So we cross through this little closet way, and then things open up. We have this, not a grand climb, but we have this upper level area that'll take us to another room. But here, chemistry time. Time for experiments. Time to make green Kool-Aid. Not just red Kool-Aid. Red Kool-Aid's out. Green Kool-Aid is in. And so they're trying to perfect this formula in the fun witch's house, right? And then right through here, some other green Kool-Aid and a place to sit. See, it's vibey, it's relaxing, got our booksies, we have our red wine and all that stuff. Nothing bad happened around here, right? Right. All right, so let me close some of this up. By the way, thanks to Taliesin and Nevitel for bringing folks over. Stay for as long or as little as you like. We're here vibing, checking out houses over in the EU. So right into the stairs here, we have, in this path, you know, more booksies that have been set down. These nice little setups. Oh, I like this right here. We have this tall Gilnean trellis. At the bottom, some candle work. And then like some void artifacty looking stuff. They just stack them together to create this sort of like lighted vibe. Yeah, I like the way this all dances. Oh, you know what helps? That little lantern right there too. Helps to get that purple glowing. But now we're going outside to where the fun party is happening. Through this tiny room, we slowly make our way outside. And now we have a playground of sorts. A witch's playground. Where everyone's having fun. You know, we're chopping vegetables and we're making Kool-Aid stuff out of it. Dude, this is terrible. We got a steak. It's like, how long can I keep this up? I'm doing the worst job of trying to play this off as, no, this is cool. This is cool. Now, it's sort of ironic too, because we have, you know, the whole Salem witch trial and all that stuff, but no, it's them who are burning people at the stake. You know, eye for an eye. It's like, now you know how it feels. Right? How does it feel? It feels hot. Yeah, that's what I figured. Clever. Yeah, really gruesome out here. Let's see what else. We've got lots of greens to set up like the surrounding area. Yeah, plenty creepy, especially because you have the huge effigy right there. Here, let me back up some. Yeah, the way that it comes off, especially behind the smoke. Oh, freaky, dude. Now, why is there a big highlight there? I'm not entirely certain. If anything, it's compelling me to be here. Like, all right, come on, buddy, you're next. Like, yay, I get to go next. Yeah, that's not good. All right, so we're going to retreat back. Let's make sure we have our orientation, because I think we do need to do a climb here. And then there is, there's a spot there. Yeah, so here's where we came from. So now we're going to climb up here into this next room. Oh, neat. Neat branding right there. You know, nice solid shape with the moon crescent. And then check out the window work there. Again, you have use of the Blood Elf beds plus the Void Well kind of thing. Here you have like the fence to help close that off. Yeah, that looks sick. So now we're going to go across into this next room and into mystery. So one more blood mirror plus cauldron. So we eat while we talk and talk up dastardly plans. Okay, so now we have some like coffin work up here. I probably missed more than a couple of them, but now I'm just really like taking a look. I notice here that we're on this okay, so interesting how we're in a what looks to be a stairwell room, but then they skinned. Check out how they skinned the floors, like platform everywhere. But the vibe on here, whoa. I really like how this comes together, because you have like the dim lights here that give like just the most subtle kind of lighting and glow that want to direct me here. Yeah, that's cool. And then what else do we have up top? Oh. Wait, what happened? Wait. Dude, I got captured. I'm in a cell. Oh, that's dope. I did not know that I could fall into a cell like this. That's sick. That is sick. But I'm also stuck, huh? Oh, crap. Is there a way out of here? I don't think there's a way out of here, but since we're here, let's take a look. So, in this room, I am being presented as, I don't know, the latest guest. Oh, there's two people here. Oh, crap. Okay, so we got two witches here. That's great. I don't think I saw this room, actually. Yeah, I'll have to find out how to get here, or it might have something to do with that shroud. So I'll need to find my way around till I get to that. But yeah, I'm obviously, well, not in a good position here. Oh, okay. So, oh, I think they let me out. I think they dropped me through. All right. So let's look at this processing room, right? Now, what's curious is that there are a number of chairs here. So there's probably an audience of some sort who would be watching. And is that dirt? No, okay, that's dirt. I thought it was like more blood or something like that. But yeah, check out like this centerpiece here. Also, like fully old godded stuff, complete with bell candles there. I don't know if she's meant to be a corpse or whatnot, but you know, we got some sort of like sacrifice, and obviously that's been happening here for quite some time now. Cool setup right up here, complete with the candles and everything. That looks sick. And then here, since we're at this spot, yeah, how do we, so is this a bathroom? Perhaps? No, this is wait, this is like a church of sorts. This is like a sort of confession spot. All right. So, oh, here we go. Forgive me, Father, who I have sinned. And they'll be like, okay, what'd you do now? Well, I overpulled on an 11. There's like this one extra pack, right? And I'm like, okay, I'm not going to get it. But then I was standing a little bit too close, and then I let the Hunter AoE tap it, right? And then the priest says, delete your account. I'm like, damn, that's the only way to repent, huh? That's the only way. All right. I like the mood set there, by the way. Yeah, the way that the light bounces off her like that, nice and gloomy. All right. So back to the church. Let's go down this path here, if I can. And now, ooh, I like this. Ooh, this is spooky. You know, between the limited lighting here and like these contrasts. Now, I believe this might be a bug. You know, this might not be intended, and they wanted to have like this to be all black. I get it. But, you know, my first impression looking at this looks neat, right? I think it looks cool. I think it has like these good contrasts and whatnot, even though we have like these like, you know, kind of metally looking silver trims. Yeah, I like that. Ooh, and then here you got like spooky eyeball action happening. Yeah, I like that. I like that. I don't think that's bad. But now we're going like through these ruins, or you know, this kind of debris here, and now, okay, where are we? Whoa, wait, what? Did I just walk through a thing? Wait, I'm a little confused there. Oh, okay, there's some barrier action happening. Okay, so I'm just gonna go, I guess I'm going through this one-way area. And wait, I'm trapped again, aren't I? Yeah, there's like the bowl here. Okay, so, oh, that's messed up. Well, since I'm here, what do we get to enjoy? So, okay, I guess I'm gonna just chill with Miss Myrtle and Mr. Snuffles here, and we're just gonna eat our sorrows away. Actually, I think, yeah. So we're just kind of, this is our life now. Let's enjoy it while we're here. All right. So, oh, I think I can, oh, interesting. So there is you can sort of like go around here. Oh, I guess that's kind of intended. Interesting. Yeah, because it turns out to be like it's as if it's in like it's an exhibit of some sort. That's wild. All right, so to the left is cavey stuff. To the right is this grand opening, but you know me, we're gonna go left. Okay, this is a really cool effect too. So now that looks like, oh, that's a face. Okay, so we're seeing a couple things here. So we're seeing one, the way the contrast is sitting here is just wild. One, it's the earthen prism, because you could barely make out the earthen face there. And then here's like this Herondar window that's making it look like an eyeball of sorts. I don't know if that's intended. Both are equally creepy, whether that's a big eyeball or if that's just like a phase or whatever, and it's going through, I don't know, they're going through some drama. Yeah, really odd. So now we're gonna go through here real quick, maybe, and then we enter this sort of shrine of sorts. Very creepy shrine, because notice how we have, let's see, I'm not quite sure what effigy that is. Ward of the Shulka. Oh, yeah, that is plenty creepy. You know, that's above this Herondar furnace. And then you have, by contrast, you have this whole troll effigy here on the other side. Nice and creepy. All right, but I think that's it in that particular room. And now, these witches be collecting all sorts of stuff. And is that a different person? Different witch? Perhaps. Because now things open up. We have this grand climb ahead of us, which I'll look at later, because there are places to the left and right to look at too. So right through here, through this path, man, this place is huge. You know, check out the trellis work here, place to sit. Why are we sitting there? I'm not sure. It's kind of like we're waiting to be invited outside and into the party place. Okay, I don't know if it's the party place yet, but we are greeted by a sassy dragon right up there, who actually has like she's got pink eyes. Can I mouse over that? Can I manage to hit that? Nope. The Librum prevents me from being able to see. But it might be like a little lantern of sorts, because we see how you see how there's like one lantern there. That could be what we're seeing right up there in front of Sassy Dragon. But yeah, check out the work that's being done here. So this is all Sassy Dragon complete, including the this trim here where we sit, where the whole fountain is contained. The Librum is helping to kind of light things up, or at least highlight it. And of course we have the cherry tree to help set the vibe too. If we turn around, ooh, very pretty. So in this case, we have a couple things going on, big pieces, big beams that are creating like this huge arch. And then they threw in like some Pandaren stuff. We have the arched, the cooking table. We have the big gong and all that. And then we have Pandaren walls that are lining the immediate area here and out and around. It's actually around most of the spots. Very cool. Here we're also painting. Yeah, very different witch vibe from what we've been seeing earlier. I see no blood so far, unless we count the anima bottle, which we should probably count as blood. Now, something also very unique here. This is a well, I believe. Yeah, this is the ceremonial bell. I'm sorry, as shown here. But it's just been flipped on its side and created, and instead it's being used as more wall. That's very unique. I like that. I mean, it takes up some space and all that, but I like that it gives a not so uniform look. But I like the personality that's behind it. Yeah, so check out like the big fountain, and they reskinned it from like a whole troll thing to a more Pandaren vibe. Lots of greens. You have the big gong right over there, and it fits. I think it fits really good. Very well, in fact. All right, more greens all around here. Yeah, very pretty spot. But then we're going back inside, and we'll see what sort of madness we return to. All right. So we venture back in, say hello to, like, okay, now there's just a lot of folks that just happen to be visiting. All right. So we'll continue to go around that grand climb, and we'll see what's through here. Okay, it's just this. And this I'm not too familiar with. This is a Forge of the Roaring Mountain. Okay, so very cool. I guess this is a troll thing. Yeah, I'm guessing it's a troll piece. But now we gotta go back and do this climb. We gotta see what's going on. So we're climbing table. These almost look like a pipe organ sort of thing, but so far not. But you know, the way that they line up, super intimidating. And then check out the work here with the trellis. So you have like these tables, these elven tables here on the side that are helping to make that outside trim. The trellises right side up, turned upside down. Strong vibe there. We turn around on this grand climb, and we see a little bit of contrast in here with these lighter blues. Going through more of these tables again, it's like just straight up being used as the floor. And then we enter this spot here. I've yet to go through that one shroud, by the way. Like, I'm still waiting to go through that and then see how we come out of here. Because all of this came from going down one path. So now in this spot, we have this whole art gallery. Huge gallery. Basically, every painting that you can buy, it's all here now. And the way that it's presented, now that we see it in this one place, looks really cool. This is really neat. I love this gallery look. And then what is over here? This bit of a window with just a nice presentation of greens. Yeah. Trellises on the side to kind of make that opening. And kind of a centerpiece here. Again, we have like this whole Arakoa effigy of sorts. And then what is this? Is this anything? This is a thing. So now where am I? I've entered another sort of like troll spot. Plus void thing. Whoop. Did I sink a little bit? Okay, I am sinking a little bit. It's a sewer gate. Okay. Great, now what? Whee! Alright. Now where am I? I'm stuck with the wyvern. Great. So here's where I get eaten and my adventure ends. I think that's what just happened. Wait, I feel like I have not seen enough. Because my only way out is through the rando portal, and we ain't doing that. Because I think there's more, right? No, I'm not going through that. You crazy. I think, shoot. I know I haven't seen everything. There are like a number of different turns that I haven't taken. So we gotta go back in, baby. Man, this place is huge. Holy moly. I know it's witches, but the goth vibes are off the channel all over. It's not solely witches. No. There's a lot. There's a lot going on here. But yeah, I don't think I've. Okay, so I think I have seen everything here, but I still haven't quite figured out like how to get there. Not yet. Or maybe that's a dead end, and I'm not meant to do that. So I think to do this, how did I get here? I had to climb, and then, oh wait, no, I had to be let out, right? Because okay, so I fell through here. So was there anything here that I missed? Yeah, let's see. So first off, there is me being healed. There is, okay, that's a sewer gate of some sort. Okay. Now, is this meant to be a bedroom of sorts? I mean, I know it's a trap and everything. All right, so we're here. And I don't go down here, do I? I don't think I do. That'd be kind of odd. But yeah, there's this door that opens here, though, so I'm not quite sure. Oh! Okay, so I think they were trying to show me something, but okay, I screwed that up. I gotta leave it. Round 3, guys. Round 3. So they were jumping on top of some sort of carpet, way in the corner. Oh, that would have been hard to find. I would not have seen that myself. All right, so let's do that. More exploring. Okay, so it's this way, past the bloodstains, up the spooky climb, over here, and then they were here, and they said the carpet. Okay, so now I've sunken in somehow. And then whoop. Okay, so now I'm here. Oh, this is that. Oh, okay, so this is the way to not get caught in the thing. Okay, so now we're going this way. And then now we're, oh wait, I got trapped again. So we're going around. We make this climb. And I went this way. And this way. Oh, no, it's the same climb. Same angle. Someone was asking how to pull this off. These are large covered wooden tables. Again and again and again and again. That's how you can create that sort of like long red carpet effect. All right. So now we're here. I'm not going to go through that again. Not yet. And they are going somewhere. All right. So they're going to go somewhere. But I at least want to make sure that I want to see what's in. Oh. Dude. Okay, that's not a corpse, but it kind of is. Something happened here. And there's like another climb up there. And I'm trapped again. Wow. This place is rough. This place is really rough. Unforgiving. Okay, so they made room for me to sit. Oh, they opened it. Yay, they opened it. All right. Rule 1, you should just follow the people. They might actually guide you somewhere. So I've jumped through here before, but I wasn't quite sure what to expect here. But it looks like we're... Oh, secret passage. That is not a trap. Yet. So what do we have? All right, this is creepy. But we're making our way outside once again. And then boom, it feels like now we're we're not outside. We actually have floors here. So it's kind of like a, this is our way of transitioning outside, and then boom. Once again, outdoors. And this time, unlike the place where Sassy Dragon was, this has more of a gloomy look to it. As if there's like, different witch covens and whatnots that hang out here. So here's like one of them. And here we celebrate death, as always. So it's kind of funny. We saw like several outdoor rooms. One was this celebration of like, you know, just brutal death. You know, you had people being processed and everything. Another spot was very festive. You know, you were painting, you were hanging out. That's the kind of vibe. And then here we kind of return a little bit to something that's a little bit more grim. Oh, and then we're not done. We have a climb up there too. Yeah, because I love the way that that we come out here. Very and bust the door too. Very convincing illusion here. Good thing that yeah. If it wasn't for them, I would have been stuck here. I would have been like, okay, I don't know where to go now, guys. All right, so up top here, we have the roof. And one more little hangout spot for them. And he's like way in the corner, like he got squished or something. Interesting. All right. Now I still didn't find out where that shroud, where that carpet was, right? You know, this was way early in the visit. And then there was that Cinderite carpet that I couldn't walk through. And I don't know where that was. Because I don't think I've seen everything, have I? I feel like I'm missing a spot. Or did I see everything? There is a carpet behind the fireplace. All right, let's find it. We're going to find a carpet in a fireplace. So I think that was from the... So we got to go back to the beginning again. And then we'll try to find it. Let's see. So here is the place where we got to jump out of. I'm not going that way. That leads me to certain death. So here we jump down. And oh wait, where you? Okay, yeah. So it was here, and then through that spot, through that trap. So here's the trap room that we're at. Oh, and then there's back here. Oh, okay. All right. And that's the way out of this room. And then boop. And then here we are. Back of the interview room. All right. So here's me finishing the tour during this whole interview process. And so once again, they're like, did you have any questions? And I'll be like, well, you know, I don't think I do. So real quick, take a bow. Like, thank you for setting up some of the ambient looks, and also for guiding me too, because my ass got lost. I got lost in here, dude. This was here. I'll back up, and then if you guys want to strike a pose or whatnot, you know, however you like, feel free. But yeah, fun place. Lots of crazy things going on here. The traps were like, just, excuse me, they were disorienting, to say the least. I was like, dude, where am I? What the heck is this? Like the whole multiple glass cage thing, especially the one where I just kind of like walked through a door, but I had to like kind of pivot if I wanted to avoid the trap. That was sick. Thank you again for inviting us over to your place.